What is up, guys? Helios8170 here, and today I'm actually having to do a re-record because I guess either the last file was too big or something like that. But yeah, I found this lovely little game on itch.io last night called Sleepover Rules. It's made by, let's see here. Who made this game? Sjoern Hekking, that's right, okay. Let's see here. Also, yes, many thanks to all of these lovely people right here. It's a really interesting concept from the looks of things, and it's supposed to be about a 30-minute-ish game from at least the description on the website. When I first recorded this, it took me about 40 minutes, and that was just like, I don't know, I want to say halfway through. But yeah, I'm basically just kind of going to retread my steps, because, you know, I borked the original audio, the original actual recording, all that stuff. So, we're going to go ahead and start a new game. Hey there! I'm so glad you'll stay tomorrow night with me. Few people do, but I'm looking forward to it. You're welcome around midday. I live a little out of town. I hope that isn't a problem, he says with an anxious voice. Also, I will hand you this paper. Great translation. It's very important to read it carefully. The rules written on the paper are there to ensure we will have a good time. Your friend gives you 4 short lists. If you cannot follow these rules, there could be a problem. I hope you'll have fun. Also, an important thing to mention, I live alone, so if you see anyone but me around, they aren't friends. You think to yourself, what? Admit this is weird. You nod your head. Well, that's a weird start, but he seems like a normal guy. I should cut him some slack. I heard he is really kind, but he is a lone wolf. You ask if you may bring candy and other sweets. Of course you are. I'm so thrilled you'll stay. If there is anything else you'd like to know, just let me know. You look at the notes he gave you. You can either forget them or briefly go through them. And we're going to look at them. Before entering the house, knock 2 times. If someone else answers the door besides me, stand there and say nothing. Just wait. Okay. Sometimes you might see a man sitting on the couch in the living room laughing at the TV. It will not be on. You must say, I love the show. If he stops laughing and stares at you, close your eyes. Do not open them. Oh, Jesus. If the dog sits at the table, do not tell him to get down. Do not pet the dog. Aww. There is a painting in the main hall. If the painting is in front of you, you must not move until the painting blinks. It actually took me a while to figure out what this part meant, if the painting is in front of you. It's just, the occasional random event. It's not that hard to get around. If you try to come back up the stairs and they never seem to end, you are stuck. If you reach the top of the stairs and the attic door is open, run to the kitchen. Don't mind if I do. If you check the basement, make sure no one's down there. If I am, it's good. Do not look in the mirror in the hallway. Absolutely. Afternoon rules from 12 o'clock to midnight. Bedtime is between 9 and midnight. If you aren't in the room by midnight, I cannot open the door. So that's like a 3-hour window. If you're hungry or need to use the restroom, you may only do that at the hours of 9 to midnight. Okay. My mother will chop food in the kitchen. She will stare at you, but do not make eye contact with her. Okay. Refrain from using the refrigerator. I've actually heard this one before. I take that advice. When you enter the bathroom, the curtain must be open. If it's not, exit and re-enter. Yep, don't want to walk in on somebody showering. If you hear someone in the bathroom while you are showering, don't leave the shower. How about we just don't fucking shower? That's simple. Let's see, night rules. If you hear screaming at night, put the covers over your head. Do not come out until the screaming stops. I don't know why I find this so fucking funny, but it just feels like an absolute mean caption for some reason or another. Just do not come out until the screaming stops. If you wake up and I'm not there, do not look for me. You are asleep. Okay. If you see car lights outside of the windows, do not look outside. Let's see. Morning rules from 5 o'clock to noon. If you wake up before me, play rock, paper, scissors with your reflection. Only leave the room when I am awake. How do you feel about cannibalism? No! If you don't like it, don't eat the meat. Just fine by me. Leftovers are for the dog. You must only go upstairs to grab your items to leave. Okay. So right now it is afternoon. We're just now getting started. Knock 2 times. The door opens and your friend stands in the doorway, greeting you with a crooked smile. Be sure to leave tomorrow between 11 and 11:30, or 13:30. I hope we will have a splendid time together, he says, while an icy wind from the house hits your face. Let's go look at this guy. Oh, great. They censored us fucking face anyways. Didn't matter. Let's go in. You step through the wooden frame and the floor squeaks, even when you gently place your feet down. The Victorian-era paintings and ornaments that define the hallway's design make it look antiquated. I adore how the place is decorated. It's Victorian, right? You make an effort to impress him since you don't want to be just a random girl. Perhaps, but I don't remember. Before we can chit-chat about the house, I have some things to do. He seems to have never paid any attention to the hallway's intricacies, only using it as a means to an end to get from room to room. That was odd, you think. It doesn't seem too amused that I'm here. Before you realize it, he has gone up the stairs to the second floor. You decide to explore the house. What can go wrong? A lot, actually. You find yourself in the hallway on the ground level. You see the kitchen at the end of the hallway. Will you shut up? God. Next to it, there's a doorway to the living room. The door to the basement seems old and is relatively small for humans. A foul smell comes out of the restroom. Your friend must have sewer problems. The stairs leading to the second floor are above the basement door. They are decorated with golden ornaments. The front door is closed. You could smash the door open, but your friend would be upset. You can see an old painting made by an unreadable name. Sloppy handwriting for such a good painter. Let's keep away from the basement. Don't need to use the restroom, I think. I'll just go upstairs and dump my shit. While you walk up the stairs, the steps are gently pushing down. The wood beneath it must have rotted a little. The golden paint started flaking on some parts, revealing a red-colored timber underneath. Your friend never told you that this house is a ruin. You hear some weird sounds originating from the basement, you guess. Maybe my friend is moving something? Instinctively, you look down, but you're hit with a sudden disorientation. I should party less and maybe drink some more water. You continue your journey to the second floor. The hallway is narrow and long. Red carpet with an outer lining of wood muffle your footsteps. This piece, this bit, always fucks up my narration, swear to God. Hallway's narrow and long, and it feels like he's about to talk about the carpet, but no, he's not. He's talking about the hallway here. You can see a brown bathroom door which is open. More doors either look off limits to you or look like you should leave them alone. Yes, that's a good idea. At the end, next to the attic door, a small dark brown door with carvings on it resides in a steel frame. That must be the door of your friend's room. You could also go downstairs again. You see an old painting hanging on the wall next to the bedroom. Let's see. Let's go in our... The room of your friend is small. He placed an air mattress on the ground for you which barely fits in there. It looks like it has been used a lot over the years. You look around and turn your face to the door again and see that a large iron bar is placed vertically next to the door. Very strange to use that as a lock, but in your dorm room you've seen crazier things used as a lock. You place your stuff on the dresser and unpack them. His bed has small red stains on it, but there's so many that it looks like a pattern. However, the bed seems clean? You should explore the house more. Not quite yet. We're going to unpack our stuff. You accidentally let a sock drop next to the bed. It's somehow gone? You should explore the house more. Well, we're not going after it. We can forget about one solitary sock. Besides, all this, right here, this underside of the bed, and having my mattress and everything right next to the foot of his bed. This is prime fucking monster attack spot here. I don't really want to sleep there. I'd rather sleep anywhere else. You see that an old painting... Actually, hang on a second. That reminds me. I need to... What? What the fuck? No, that's bullshit. I went to go for the fucking menu. Oh my fucking God. Okay. It felt like a dream. I love you. You mean the world to me. You're going round and round, dancing in the closed position. You open your eyes to hopefully see him and his beautiful face, but all you see is an empty nothingness. But he was there. I held him. We were dancing. The longer you stay in the dream, the more fragile it becomes, bursting into a big mess of thoughts, feelings, and realities, all mixed together to make it seem like you've actually witnessed it. Okay, this is basically, this is another interesting part of the game here. between each of the deaths that you run into, it will give you a little bit more backstory and also introduce a diary entry that you can read later on. I don't think I'm going to read them here for sake of like both spoilers and just keeping the video short. And also, I'll try and keep, I'll read out like the first couple of sentences of these, but I'm not going to really go through the whole thing all over again. Because that bottom paragraph is basically just like, oh no, you're dead, you're dying, or whatever, and then you wake up, oh no, oh that's cool. So yeah. You wonder, haven't I seen this door before? You strangely feel as though you had amnesia since the wooden door looks familiar to you. Your mind hurts a little, but it might just be the haze from last night's party. I shouldn't have taken the extra shot. You should carefully knock 1 time, 2 times, and step back to wait. The door opens and someone stands in the doorway. It looks different. No thanks. He looks different. Your affinity descends into a feeling of strangeness and a sense of unease. He asks with a soft voice if he would like to come in. Well, no. Still looking at you while almost unnoticeably twitching its face, it closes the door. Its long withered fingers slowly slide into the door ajar. The door has been closed. Knock again. Your friend is standing there, grinning oddly as he welcomes you. You feel rather uncomfortable and ask him when you will leave again. Be sure to leave tomorrow by 11 and 1:30. He continues, why are you still outside? Come in. I hope you brought sweets. Hesitantly, you step in. As you step through the wooden doorframe and peer into the hallway, a thought pops up. The styling looks familiar. You've seen this strange impulse to impress your friend, and you want to tell him that you love the furnishings from the Victorian era, but you hold back. Your friend gives you a blank stare as though anticipating something, or waiting for you to say something. You took a brief pause that seemed to last much longer than it actually did. Your friend tells you to look around the house a little bit, as he will be gone for now. Why was my mind burning when I was thinking about this hallway and what just happened? While your friend is off doing his own thing, you decide to look around the house and see if there's anything you can do to pass the time. Okay, we're gonna go... ooh, the conservatory door. I don't think there's anything in there, though. Stairs. Oh. This must stop. I just want to leave the stairwell. Your body is sweating and your mind is losing its focus. The one's endless stamina is coming to the halt. Am I a puppet being toyed with? It's like someone is deliberately messing with me. Just as you're looking down the stairs, something appears in your periphery. Something that doesn't belong. It's unexpected. Your sight is blurry and your senses are firing in a haphazard manner. You feel as though you're suddenly reliving the past. Your mind is occupied with more thoughts than before. You can't hold back the memories, they pour out with ease. Tears stream down your face as your mind seems to turn into a roller coaster. You only want to go upstairs. Tempting to make it a quick ending, you could also jump over the railing and see where you will end up. Yeah, the rules already said that, fuck's sake. The rules already said that, you're not supposed to... If the stairs go on forever, that means you're stuck. So, at least gives me an option. You find yourself in the hallway on the ground level. You see the kitchen at the end of the hall. Okay. Let's see. Let's try the stairs again. I remember the feeling of the steps gently pushing down. The wood beneath the steps is rotten. This house is old. The golden paint started to flake on some parts, while no direct sunlight is bleaching it. Sadly, the house is a ruin, even worse than my dorm room. It's better if I just keep moving and don't mind it. Wasting time is a bad idea. You should carefully obey the rules since I don't want to mess things up. While you walk the squeaky steps, something keeps your mind occupied, as if there is a recently forgotten thought trying to claw its way up again. Again, no time to think. I should arrive at the second floor any time. Cool. Also, really quick, before I do anything, menu layout. We're going to do it on the right side. Awesome. And auto-scrolling, turn that off. Sweet. There we go. Hallway is narrow and long, the red carpet, blah, 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 blah. Friend's room, on the dresser, unpack our stuff. Yeah, this is kind of why it's kind of hard to retread one of these games. There's only so much you can do to keep it fresh. But I told myself, or at least I promised myself, that I would do something in terms of uploading to YouTube this year, at least for the first month, like everybody else does. You know, stick to your New Year's resolution for like a solid week and then completely forget about them. Let's see here. Yeah. bathroom door, which is open. Let's not go up there. I get the feeling I probably shouldn't be going into... Oh, that's insanity, not number of deaths I've avoided. That's interesting. Anyways, let's go downstairs. The second floor is something taken straight out of a creepy movie. There are many locked doors and it's dark. Somehow, the stairs never seem to end. The designer of the house must have had some time building it. Wait a minute. My friend told me he was going upstairs, but I never saw him. You look back at the entrance of the second floor. You contemplate to find him, but there is reason you want to go down. I do. I'm going to go into the living room and hang out. Your nose is congested from the dust in the living room. The furniture appears to date back to the Victorian era. Everything is completely covered in a thick layer of who knows what, and it appears to have decayed. It's a chamber with an odd atmosphere, almost as if time had stopped here. A strange relic, a television with a massive cathode ray tube sticking out the back, contrasts the furniture. After pressing some buttons, you find out it won't turn on. Looking around the back, you can see it's plugged in. Perhaps it's broken. You sit on the couch as you readjust your shirt. You notice that your skin is cold, but your body feels, as usual, like a small oven. You should explore the house a bit more. Alright, let's go into the kitchen and get a snack, I guess. What a waste of food. You see pieces of meat scattered around the ground and kitchen counter. The refrigerator is catching dust in the corner. Not much to do here. Maybe you should go back. The kitchen is colder than the rest of the house, you notice. When you turn around to leave the kitchen, you hear a woman sobbing behind you, but a quick head turn and a glimpse over your shoulder shows you that the kitchen is still empty. Yep, there be ghosts. What time? No. Nada. Let's see, it is 6:15 at the moment. Let's pop out into the conservatory. The last rays of sun burst fiery over the horizon in a desperate call to illuminate the conservatory. But the glass in lead? In lead? I don't know. Isn't lightened up enough to create a pattern on the wall. It's still beautiful, but it's just not the same. The feeling isn't the same either. The appearing stars and colors aren't as bright. The world seems bleaker. A lot bleaker than it did just a few hours ago. You could rest for a moment, close your eyes, and start the day off good. At least you found a moment of silence before you head back to the hallway. We will not be resting in here, because I know exactly what's about to happen. Or at least I have a decent idea. See, I think what's going to happen is the same thing that happens whenever your dad says he was just resting his eyes when watching the football game. So, yeah, that's a definite no-no. Let's see, what do we got? 6:50. Okay, let's go upstairs. Guess we can check the bathroom. You step on a wet floor. It looks foul. The smell is unpleasant, which is actually a compliment compared to what you should think right now. The water is a brownish red, maybe because of a rusted pipe that is leaking from under the bathtub, or because the bathroom hasn't been cleaned in a while. You decide to shower anyway, since you can't skip a day without shaving your armpits. Okay, yeah, nobody's in there anyways. I think. Yeah, it looks like the shower curtain would count as open, so... You hear that someone entered the bathroom. Really odd. Your friend was not supposed to shower. He showers in the early morning hours. You feel really unsettled. Your head is burning and you are experiencing some kind of incomplete deja vu feeling. You should step out of the shower. No. The feeling of deja vu is leaving your body again. You become calm again. As you hear footsteps... What the fuck? As you hear... Are you done? Thank you. As you hear footsteps receding, your head feels normal. Whatever it was, it could have been the water damp. The shower is clean, but the ground is still a mess. You should get some fresh air again and exit the shower. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. Let's go into our friend's room. Cover... Okay. Grab the snacks I brought. I will sleep, but... Okay. With a soft voice, your friend says, "You're finally here. You can already go to bed and sleep if you like that. You must have had a busy day. My house is unique." You thank him for the offer and decide to sleep. You hear footsteps coming from the hallway. It seems like your friend doesn't notice it. He just keeps staring at the window. You also grab your snacks you brought. While you stretch your back. Let's see. Let's take a look out the window. Sometimes you can see it. It will stare at you from a great distance, your friend says. He slowly breathes on the window and waits for it to completely condensate at the spot he's breathing at. You see his fingers draw a smiley face with a crooked smile. He looks at you and gives you the same smile as a smiley has and says, "It is so much fun to have a true sleepover, mostly before it's bedtime." You stare confused through the window as well and only see a dimly lit backyard, many trees, and an abandoned street. I don't know what kind of backyards y'all have down here wherever this is, but this looks a hell of a lot like a front yard to me. In my experience, the street is the front yard. And we actually get it some kind of backyard. But anyways, enough about me. Let's go fuck some shit up. Let's leave the window. Grab the snacks I brought. Don't go into the hallway. We've already stared at the window. We are gonna stretch our back and go to sleep. You hear things crawling in the attic. Whatever it is, it's moving nervously from one side to the other side of the attic. You try to sleep, but you keep hearing sounds that you're not used to. The party sounds and other loud dorm room sounds you're used to are normal, but this? Simply no. You turn around and see that your friend is sleeping just fine, as if the whole world is at peace. And even the noises are normal and nothing to worry about. You should continue to sleep. An old analog alarm clock on top of the dresser reads 2 o'clock. Okay. Your friend is still sleeping while you wake up, when you feel a little dizzy when you're trying to stand up. You rub your eyes and stretch your back a little while you're yawning. The dreams that you had last night were terrifying. The scratch noises didn't help either. Even though you're sure that you're fully awake, you can't figure out if the mirror that appeared next to the door is real or not. Your stomach growls. You're starving. You didn't get any snacks last night. You should hurry to the kitchen to get something to eat. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Rock. The reflection in the mirror is you, but rather dark, as if all your darkness is reflected. You're sure this mirror doesn't show a true reflection. It's showing your dark side. It wants to play rock, paper, scissors against you. You choose rock and show it. Rock beats mirror. Rock breaks mirror, so let's go with that. Wait, I lost? This is freakish. You just played a game of rock, paper, scissors with your own reflection. Maybe you inhaled too much of that dirty water damp in the bathroom. I think you should rinse your face with cold water. Maybe you could also play another game and try to win. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Did the mirror try to play the same thing as you? You think you could call it a draw then? You think that you should take a shower with cold water to wake up. Maybe you could also play another game and try to win. Okay. Scissors. Okay. Rock. Nope. Paper. Nope. Scissors. There we go. Did you just win a game of rock, paper, scissors against your own reflection? You're at a loss for words. This is the strangest daydream you've ever had. While you're hitting your head to try and wake yourself up, you see your friend in the corner of your eye smiling. Usually his smile is humble and crooked, but now it seems like he's enjoying this more than other things. You look at him and ask him, "Do you think we could eat breakfast?" Still smiling, he says, "Yes, follow me to the kitchen." You and your friend are sitting at the table. The kitchen looks clean. Your chair is made of dark oak wood and doesn't sit very comfortably, but who are you to judge, right? He asks you if you would like to eat some meat. Of course you say no. He gets you your food and says, "Enjoy your meal." While you're finishing your bowl of yogurt and asking him what you will do next, he stares at you and tells you should first finish eating. Only the meat is left on your plate, which you didn't eat. You should give it to the dog. You quickly place it in front of him. Your friend is watching every move. He tells you they can go after you finish cleaning up. Okay. The dog is staring at the food as if this was his second meal today. He doesn't really seem interested at all. Your friend says, "He already ate a snack I gave him, so this might be too much. Normally, if we give him a fresh, uncooked piece of meat, he goes crazy for it." You think to yourself that this is not normal and you should leave as soon as possible. I very much agree. You smile back at your friend and thank him for the delicious breakfast and that you'll grab your stuff from his room. Awesome. Let's see, go up the stairs. No. Let's see here. A wrought mirror hangs next to the door on the adjacent wall. Whoever made it must have designed it whilst feeling a great darkness inside them. It drew your attention because you vaguely saw something moving in the mirror. You try to forget it. Let's see, go back up the stairs. Hello. Shut up. The sun shines on the flaked golden paint. It actually looks a little pretty in this deteriorated house. You quickly fly to the stairs, but you feel a little heavy. The stairway differs from the one in your dorm building. Not different in function, but in an aura way. Almost as if it wants to keep you there. The paintings surrounding you are either empty or faded. It reminds you of a forgotten past. Maybe not yours particularly, but the past of this house. Went upstairs, go to my friend's room, grab my shit. Go back downstairs. You have your bag you made. Now leave through the front door. You feel relieved, almost as if the fresh air breathes life into you. This sleepover was something you should never have done. You are a person who is easily persuaded to do things. Your friend never warned you, he never did. An invisible weight falls off your shoulder when you see your mom's car driving into the street. Her beautiful sedan reflects the sun off her face. On your face, damn. You inhale a deep breath and quickly exhale. You can say you feel euphoric. Wait for your mom to stop nearby. Also, that looks like a very generic sedan, but it's probably like a Toyota or something like that. I swear to God. I could spot a Toyota from like fucking miles away. The only weird thing about it is like this fucking hood and engine bay, man. That's just fucking weird. It looks like a Buick front end. God. Your friend stands at the door frame and whispers to you, "The greatest trick the devil pulled was convincing the world that there was only one of him." You freeze for a second and feel that cold sensation again. The sensation of something grabbing you and holding you tight with freezing hands. Keep the composure. You think it might be a good idea if we will talk tomorrow at school? You say to him with an anxious voice. My mother did not drive to your house for fun. Insist on leaving. You are shaking on your legs as you walk to your mom's car. Your friend calls one final thing. Just keep in mind, things tend to go missing on the property. You leave to your mom's car. You finally sit in your mom's car. She hasn't spoken a word to you since she left you yesterday at the front door. Looking through the car window at the house, it seems almost as if peace has returned to it, as if you were the reason for all the madness. Sitting in the car near your mother makes you feel calm again. You're going home. You look at her since she hasn't spoken a word to you. She smiles and says, "We're going to visit Dad today." As she turns on the engine, you collapse. After you fainted, you found out that you were still in your mom's car, but she's gone. Besides the fact that you're alone, why are you in front of an empty hospital? No parked cars, no people outside, and all the lights are off. It felt like a dream, yada da 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 da. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here on this one just to keep it shorter. And I'm also going to go ahead and keep working on whatever other stuff I have on backlog as well. Although I do want to keep recording some more episodes of this, depending on however long it takes. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, in case you want to see more of this. I have always been wanting to do this since, because, you know, I grew up in, like, 2015. That's been like, every goddamn Zoomer's, like, big thing, you know, at least back in the day. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time in the next video. Peace.